have till just before 40.
Okay, awesome. Hey, Matt, how are you?
Good, Dave. How are you?
Good. First off, want to mention Dawn and I have both lost our dads in the last couple of years. And in talking to our mothers, the biggest thing that always comes up with them is they're always looking for anything, signs that they're
that they're present, that they're
yeah.
still visiting, and that they're with them.
And there's some things it's like, well, that's explainable, that will happen, but is there certain things that go on from the other side that they're trying to send signals that yes, they are still there and still around?
Absolutely. So the moment that your loved one transitions to the other side, part of the transition process into heaven is that your loved ones choose signs to reach you. And every soul communicates in a different way. But they send you signs like dragonflies, butterflies, repeating numbers, certain songs, things that you'll know is truly them. And the way that you know a sign is real, which I think is what you're asking, is that that sign will keep repeating itself again and again and again and pop up in so many different areas of your life where you're like, wait a minute, what's happening? Why do I keep seeing this number 1111? First, it was on my receipt. Now it's on my phone. Now, all of a sudden, it's written on this wall. What is going on? And when you say, what is going on, it means that someone in spirit is trying to get your attention, and that's the reason why you're seeing and feeling that.
Is there a certain amount of time this happens before it just kind of fades away, or is it continuous?
No, so what happens is when a first come through from the other side, they try to reach us in weird ways because, and that's the reason why I wrote this new book, Don't Wait Till You're Dead, is there is a transition time. There's a transition time to the other side. When souls first leave this world and transition to the other side, they are getting used to the spirit world, which also means that they're getting used to the new spirit body and also how to communicate with us. So in the beginning, there might be something known as breakthrough signs. Breakthrough signs are those weird signs that we get, like lights flickering, feeling a presence, weird things happening that seems like paranormal phenomena. But really what it is your loved ones testing out the connection. Once they really are settled into heaven, which sometimes can take up to a year's time,
right?
That's when they'll start to send more specific signs. Like I said, repeating numbers, songs, certain things that will really let you know that they're there and with you.
Now, you also talk about pets in your book. Now, how would they send signs? Because obviously it would be a little bit different, but I would think it would be similar, or no?
It actually is similar, but in a different way. So, for example, I'll share with you that my dad, who is like still creeped out by like the other side and the afterlife and like, psychic phenomena, he tries to like distance himself from it just because he doesn't understand it. After his dog had passed away, he called me and had just this crazy experience where, the dog had passed away. 3 months later, he was sleeping and he got woken up from a sound sleep and he could hear the dog scratching at the door. And because he was like in between that area of being asleep and awake, he literally went to the door to go let the dog in, only to realize, oh my God, the dog died 3 months ago. What am I doing? And then was so like the hairs stood up on the back of his neck thinking, who was just scratching at the door? Well, it was, a sign from the spirit world. So, remember that souls will use things so that instantly you will know that it's them. So for that dog that had passed away, she used scratching at the door to let my dad know that she made it to the afterlife. Well, that's what signs really are. They're to show your loved ones, hey, I'm still with you. I'm checking up on you. And you might think that I'm dead, but actually, I'm still keeping an eye on you in spirit.
Now, does it take longer for pets to transition than human spirits? Or again, because it's their soul, is it similar timeline? They just have to find different nuances to communicate like you just shared.
That's exactly right. So souls go through the life review, and any soul goes through the life review. Pets, children, any person. And it doesn't matter how old you are, right? It doesn't matter if you live to be 101 or if you live to only to be a few hours or seconds old. You still go through that life review process. And some souls are in it for a long time. Others go through it very quickly. It all depends on the soul. It depends on their life experiences. It depends on how much they have to look back and review.
And the whole year timeline, we had to experience that with our mothers.
Yes.
Where, the first year was really kind of active, things going on. My mother had a phone call, and it's like, I can hear somebody there, but it's a very, very faint voice. It sounds like it's pouring rain. I don't know what's going on. And then after a year, all this kind of just slowed down and went away.
It's still there, but it's much
Yeah.
more subtle now. I think it's more of a mastery, maybe is a good word to describe how they can send signals.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is? Like I said, those are breakthrough signs. So breakthrough signs are when souls first get to the other side. You have those random things that happen, like the opening of doors by themselves, the
Right.
lights flickering. These weird things that happen, and it's just spirit's way of testing the communication, right? Because they're new souls, they're getting used to communicating with you from their world. But once you go past that point, like after a year's time, they really get settled in, and
Mm.
that's when it goes from breakthrough signs to specific signs. So it's not like that they're not with you or the activity has toned down. It's just that they're finding better ways to reach you, reaching you through your dreams, reaching you through certain signs,
Mhm.
at certain points within your life. That's really what takes over, is that signs aren't meant to come every day. They're meant to come during really important life events, really important times when you're saying, I wish my dad was here. I wish my mom was here. I wish my aunt was here. That's when the signs come.
Now, is there a way you can ask for a sign? Because I know people say all the time, "I wish I could get a sign," and they're looking for something specific. Can they request a certain kind of sign, or you said they've kind of picked when they first get there the kind of signs they'll use? But are they able to maybe modify that to comfort somebody who isn't seeing the signs they're trying to send?
You can absolutely ask for signs. Absolutely. And you should ask for signs, right? If there's a soul that you're not feeling with you or sensing with you, you should ask them for a sign. You should say, "Hey, mom, I really need to know that you're there. Send me this number." The best way to start with receiving signs is to ask your loved one for a song or a number, because that's the easiest way that they can reach you from the afterlife and from the other side.
Is it difficult for you when you're near people, these spirits are coming at you, or can you turn it on and off?
So I try to live a normal life,
Right.
right? But the souls are in control. But you got to know that the way that it works is people think that, no matter where I go, that, there's a soul that's trying to reach out. And that is true, that there are souls that come through. But remember this, remember that that souls only come through to a medium when they have a message. So your grandmother's not going to come through and be like, "Oh, hey, just let my son know, my grandson know that, I'm in heaven. I'm chilling with the girls. It's good. We got our hair done." There's a specific reason. Maybe your loved one didn't get to say goodbye. Maybe after they passed away, they realized something from the afterlife they need to let you know. Maybe your dad is sick right now in the hospital and they're coming through to let you know that everything's going to be okay. Those are the reasons, well, some of the reasons. I mean, there's many reasons,
Mhm.
but those are some of the reasons why your loved one will come through. If they come through, there's a message, and that's why they use a medium.
Which I think is fantastic. Now, if somebody wanted to talk to you specifically, how does that work with you? Because obviously the spirits are speaking to you all the time, whether you want them to or not, depending on the day. How does that work? Because there are so many times you hear horror stories about people who do it for money, but they're not really in it for the right reasons, which is they're truly hearing that calling and they're trying to bring on that very specific, heartfelt message from whomever.
Well, the thing is that first of all, if you don't, first of all, you should know when to see a medium, right?
Hmm.
And the time that you should come to see a medium is when you start to get signs yourself. Souls will let you know when it's time to see them. So, for
Mhm.
example, when you start feeling like you're not alone in the room, when you feel like someone's there, when you're getting signs but you're not sure who's sending them to you, those are all signs that you should go and see a medium, because someone's trying to get in touch with you from the afterlife. But it's also really important that you do your research and that you pick a psychic medium that's trusted. And you can tell we all have psychic ability, we all have intuition. And also at the same time, you have to go with someone who you feel is genuinely going to help you. There is a teacher out there for everybody, there's a medium out there for everyone, whether it not be me, whether it be someone else, right? You just have to use your intuition and really trust in your own sense. And what I can tell you is this is also don't go pushing for a message. For example, there's been many times throughout my life when someone has come to me for a message
Mhm.
and their loved one simply wasn't ready to talk yet, right? And I think that that's one of the things that people don't realize.
Mhm.
Most people think that they need to go to a medium because I have to get in touch with my mom, I have to get in touch with my dad, I have to get in touch with my sister or my brother. But you got to know that it actually works the opposite. When you come to a medium, your loved one's soul comes through because they want to get in touch with you. There's something that was left that was unsaid that they need to clarify from the other side. So it's actually something that most people don't realize is when you come to a medium, I don't pull your loved ones down from the spirit world. I'm
Right.
not like, okay, did anyone see so and so's mom? Is so and so's mom up there? It's not like that on television. When you come to me, your loved ones are there that have messages that need to come through to you. So you might be looking to hear from your mom, but yet your stepbrother comes through instead because maybe you were estranged. Maybe there was something that, you know, happened before he died. Maybe you didn't get to attend the funeral, right? And at the end of the day, the messages that come through are the messages that are meant to help you to heal and that are meant to help you move forward with life.
Tell me about the book. What's it about?
So the book is called Don't Wait Till You're Dead. It's Spirit's Advice from the Afterlife. So if you've ever wondered about what we can learn after a loved one passes away, well, that's what this book is all about. Because imagine if we could call up our loved one in heaven and say, like, what could I be doing different in life right now? Well, this book is all about what your loved ones see when they get to the other side. And there's a process that every soul goes through. It's called their life review. So when souls die and they leave this world, we go through this life review process. And we see the moment that we're born to the moment that we die, every single moment in between, even the moments we forgot, like taking our first steps, our first birthday, all of those moments are there. And during that life review, we see the mistakes that we've made, the people that we've helped, the people that we've hurt, the people that hurt us, the people that genuinely loved us, who was telling the truth, who was lying, and how all of this made sense on your journey through life. You understand what your life purpose was. You see where you went wrong, and you also see where you went right, and the people that you've helped in between.
Don't wait till you're dead. Matt Fraser, been great talking to you.
And we look forward to talking to you again. I know you're working on all sorts of things because, as you said, even in a normal life, the voices never stop.
That's the truth.
All right. Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
Thank you.